Good sources of damage for both, and this should be exciting. Will SRG force game number 3, or will ONIC sweep them here to advance to the knockouts? Mirko and Trex, let's go!
We're jumping back in to one of the most grueling series we've seen so far. ONIC up against SRG. ONIC came back last game, late game. They had zero control in the beginning, but were able to still get the win, and SRG continue to evolve and grow. They're willing to risk it with some different picks. This is something they lacked in the beginning of the tournament, and we're already seeing how much more they're adapting to current meta.
Hey, that's a sprint on Stormy. That's something new, that's for sure. Pull yourself together, though, for Yums, Master Assassin, for Innocent, just trying to win out this lane. But yeah, sprint over Flicker for the first time on Eudora.
I wonder, I mean, had to be, whoa, a lot of damage on the Keyboy.
Toe the fracture, not even there, it's just the passive Kai. Jumps in, picks up the kill, Yum's gonna be very low. ONIC strike first this time around, and they instantly go into enemy jungle.
Beautiful rotation from Loopy and Kyrie coming to that mid lane. Yums is gonna try to stop it, but he may get taken out here.
Yeah, Kyrie is able to take it, now he jumps on Yums. There's a few more hits to take another. He's on the board, now it's 2.
This is one of the good things about the Noland up against this Aurora. He's gonna be able to dash away, he's got the escape ability. He's not, even if he commits to a big amount of damage, he instantly dashes back, and it's gonna make it a little bit harder for Uni to catch him in some of those dicey moments. Yums may be going a little too deep. Maybe should have just let them have that one, because now that Kyrie's got 2 kills already on a Nolan, it is a picture-perfect start for ONIC.
Can't get better than this, right? Especially after last game where it was SRG who dominated the first 14 minutes of the game, right? Like, entirely early game, it was just SRG. Kelra this time feeling the wrath of Innocent in a winning matchup.
All right, so SRG, do they want to contest this? Again, they do have the Harara, one of the highest prioed heroes in the meta right now.
They're just gonna go in on Cram. He's gonna get bursted down. Suns picks him up. Look, he's able to walk Yums down. Keyboy doing the same thing now, over to the purple buff. Uni still just level 3. It's like deja vu to game 1, but it's reversed. It's ONIC with the control. 2 kills at the start. Neutral objective without even using the retribution.
Uni using the retribution on his own purple, just like Kyrie was doing last game. It is a mirror match for sure. Can SRG pull off what ONIC did, though? You know, it seems like SRG's a little bit disconnected. Yums first goes in by himself to his own death. This time Cram maybe goes a little bit too deep while Uni's still looking for his purple. The full commit's not there, and 1 or 2 of them are going in and getting caught off. And I think they have to realize that maybe it's not the time, or if we are gonna commit, everyone has to be together.
Slow for ONIC after this lead, just taking a purple buff, and only now really making that aggressive move. Double immobilization onto Lutpi, but he doesn't care. Keyboy got a position, Flicker after the Triad! Connects on Innocent, he wasn't expecting it. Now an all-in on Yums, under tier 2, a Flicker burnt out already.
And Uni has to just watch as it happens. They didn't even want the orange buff.
Nope.
We're not even going for this orange buff. We're gonna lay a trap, we're gonna get another kill. We're gonna put Kyrie at 3-0-1 and Sans at 1-0-2. Let's get these damage dealers rolling. At this point, Uni's just sitting back and watching. He's trying to farm his own jungle. He's trying, I mean, everyone's just trying not to die at this point, let alone catch a lead.
That was one of SRG's fallback plans, right? It's Innocent. If you lose an early game, you can just play around Innocent. The rest of the composition, though, is made for early to mid. Sans has to use the black shoes there. Good move by Cram with the rotation, catching him off guard. But now it's going to take a little bit more to get that plan B sorted out. They're going to have to constantly rotate with Innocent now.
Yeah, look at them, literally hovering around him right now. Stormy and Yums keeping him safe, but possible play in the mid. ONIC's going to be pushing SRG back. I don't know if this is a turtle they want to fight for.
2-level advantage on the retribution for Kyrie. Golem gets reset. Uni still able to secure it. Now looking for level 7. Kai on the purple buff, though. This should set him very close to level 9.
I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if Cram should be down here at this point. Is this really a fight that they want to take? Innocent, slightly behind, nothing too crazy. Does hit level 7.
Oh.
Taking a lot of damage.
That's why they went for the Lilia, man. Baraz is just going to get shredded down, has to flicker out. He has the consecration still. Free retreat now as Yums is able to find the counter trade on Keyboy, but he doesn't care as Kelra pops into Zaman Force. Lutpi with the Consecration gets away. That is nothing to Lutpi.
And this is what I mean, right? They expend so much time on that turtle. They maybe could have got a push on top tier 3. They maybe could have, you know, if Cram would have stayed up there, if someone else would have gone up there, they could have rotated elsewhere and at least made play up on the map. But instead, they spend so much energy on a turtle they never had a chance to get.
So now it's the build back up for SRG. They send Innocent to the other side of the map, trying to get him farm. That's all they can do right now. And Uni, like you said, they went in for the skirmish earlier. And against a Nolan, if you lose out there, Nolan's going to be able to rotate around the map much faster than you. So what that means is he's going to take your green camps away. That's why we see such a big lead. 3 whole levels for Kairi on the Nolan. And again, he goes bot. When the purple buff is up, he knows where Uni is. He's constantly stealing these camps away. And it's going to get really tough for SRG because they have to feed 2. Uni and Innocent.
Yeah. It's a lot of mouths to feed when everything's being taken from you. ONIC already at a 4,000 gold lead. A lot of damage on a Loopy, though. They're going to go under the tower.
Yep. Again with the black shoes, just reacting to the Tyrant's Rage. The taunt lands on Yums, and that's the damage of the Glooms. Kelra picking up a turret for free as ONIC zone SRG away from that tier. Oh God, it's Kai even waiting in these bushes. Again, no chance, no space for Innocent to farm.
I mean, look at the bush. It's been the same for Uni too. He's barely able to move around. Early on, getting pushed in on multiple jungle points, and Keyboy's been loving just hanging out in these bushes, waiting for the next target to come along.
He is the bush.
He is the bush. Keybush.
He's a tree. Conceal from Keyboy. Look at the play again. Ow. Big chomp down now. He goes in with the flicker as well, but it's only Keyboy's son. First grab down. They're able to get Keyboy, but now it's going to be Kelra with the Zaman Force, popping him down. That's Uni in the back, going for the kill, finding one, and the train as Kai walks up, and Uni finally a bit of retaliation. Jumps on again, the Purify out, but now he's going to be on cooldown as Lutpi looks for the chase and finds the kill onto Uni.
I don't know if taking the death at the end of that was worth it. Finding Kelra at least is a saving grace. But the damage onto Cram, the burst damage of this team right now, with Kairi being at 4-0 and 3. I mean, it's true. It is very reminiscent of how SRG was doing ONIC last game. But the problem is, I don't think ONIC's going to give him time to breathe. I don't think Ooh, Innocent in a bad spot.
He's going to have to flicker out of this, man. There's no way. He might not even flicker. He might just take it. Keyboy with a flicker in the Rapid Dryad. Innocent fed to Kelra. Again, not given space to farm. Yums, body block from the rest. They feed another over to Kelra.
Sometimes you got to just take it, Mirko. Sometimes you got to just accept your fate. Innocent knows there's no escape there. ONIC moving on to the tier 2.
ONIC has never won against Selangor Red Giants.
SRG on the defense. Can ONIC pull this off here? After a grueling game 1 of pushing the limits, it just goes to show ONIC's diversity right now. We can play the long haul. We can dominate in the early game. Just give us the chance right now. What can SRG do? Having the carry just makes this all so much harder too. And the fact we called it out at the beginning, taking a death early on, and now you've got 2 deaths, being unable to farm. It is a long haul. The thing is it feels like it's been 12 or 13 minutes. It feels like they could get to late game in just a few minutes, but we are just breaking 9 minutes. We're talking, it could be another 5 or 6 minutes till Innocent even has a chance of really outputting damage, till Cram can actually hold down the front line. ONIC didn't really have the game in their hands until 18 or 19. That's a long way away.
Can SRG do what ONIC did to them in game number 1? Those are the questions that we need to ask right now. With this kind of composition, it's going to be difficult. They don't have the clear. Holy Shield already down, up top again. Now down below, Lutpi ushers those minion waves in to deal with the Holy Shield. Takes a bit of a beating, but it's all for the orange buff to be taken by Kai, who's 5 levels ahead. Yums with the rage, but it's going to be responded over by Sons of the Black Shoes. Now it's the taunt lands on Cram, and again it's Kelra. Oh, a big chop down thrown again, but he has to purify. Cram low, has to flicker back, and that's 2 big flickers as Kai secures the Lord.
They do bide some time, though, clearing out the waves, but another wave is coming soon. But SRG doesn't have the greatest comp to defend. Yes, they have the carry to Shred, who has gotten in the Trinity, but still 1.5k gold behind. Taking a look at the jungle, it is a 4.1k gold lead. Uni just got his second item in, just got War Axe in.
The last time they met at a major international, it was SRG who knocked ONIC out of Group B in MSC 2024 with a 1-1 draw.
Well, revenge is here. It's in ONIC's grasp. All they got to do is close this out. And last time SRG was a little bit too patient. ONIC is ready to kick in these doors.
Hey.
And whoa, yeah. What? Was it a flex or what is it, a misplay?
We'll see with the result of the game. Comes down to that. Depthless Welcome coming down onto the Uranus now with no winner crown, no problem. Silence deals with him. Wave in the mid lane is good. ONIC gonna look for the slow build up into the siege right now as they go over the top lane. Lutpi holding in the front. It's gonna be Kai with the dash in forward as Kelra jumps in again. The fracture lands on Yums. Lord cleared out. Black Shoots comes down. Uni goes down. Kiboy with a rapid and drive to the back lane. It's now gonna be innocent with a pickup, but ONIC clean sweep. Salalo Red Giants to make it a top 8.